It's so late, I should go to bed, but I'm having such a fun time filming that I'm gonna film another one. Welcome to my top 10 Marvel hero covers. These are my favorite from my collection Marvel hero covers. If you don't agree with me, you're dumb. Duh. So, this is 10. This is exactly 10. It's no more, no less. These are counted in the 10. They're not counted in the 10. They're honorable mentions. There's exactly 10, no more, no less. Anywho, these are really cool. John Buscema, Avengers number 80. John Buscema's great. He's one of the greats. I think this, though I have a ton of Avengers, I just threw it out there because it's John Buscema. Like, come on. There's great John Byrne here. I couldn't pick, I couldn't choose between some of them. There's more than 10. This sensational She-Hulk number 1. The colors are phenomenal. Her hand freaks me out a little bit, but I can move past that. This is a great Punisher cover. I like flag covers. This is the Punisher saving the flag from being burnt. It looks like he's also being really cool as the Punisher with his Uzi. So that's really cool. This doesn't count, and it'll show up in another video. I don't know if I filmed it. I can't remember if I filmed it or not. Technically, Nick Fury is not a superhero, but this is one of my favorite covers ever by Jim Steranko. That's on there. It's 10. It's only 10. It's kind of also like, I know that this is the first Red Wolf, but they're most, like, they're just, it's not most significant, most monies. Some of them are more expensive because of the cover. It's really only because of the cover. Some of them I quote unquote chased after just because of the cover. And this is one of them. When I first started collecting, I came across this and I had to have it. I thought it was fantastic. This is actually a pretty cool newsstand. Iron Man 305. And then I got this not for resale version. They're both I got for, looks like I paid $1.35 for the other one, and this one for 50 cents. I just think this is such a cool cover of Iron Man and Hulk. Hulk's obviously squeezing the out of Iron Man. I just think this is really cool. To be honest with you, a lot of the battle covers, especially the Silver Age battle covers, I'm gonna blank on all of them now. Most of them are like fighting the Doom or they're fighting the Thing or something. I think that they're pretty static. They're usually like squaring off. One of them might be like, for some reason, maybe I'm just thinking of Daredevil. I like Daredevil. They're doing like that double fist hammer blow to the other guy or whatnot. And I don't know. And John Buscema's done some of those, but they're just not my favorite. Like, look at this. I think this is fantastic. A lot of tension in this, and Hulk has this really cool haircut, so that's one. Like, the Hulk is just cool. Here's another one that early on I said after. This is Hulk 377. Pretty iconic cover here. This is, I don't have the other printing. It's like maybe it's the third print, because this is the first print with the green and the pink, which is super cool. I like silhouettes. It's cool that the top / back of him is highlighted there. Yeah, I got these early on in my collecting-ish. 2020 I got these. Have I only been collecting that long? These are from 1991. And this is the second print. Also another cool one. A little foily up there. But then there's another one, and you know what? I can't remember the top of my head what it looks like, because it's been 5 years since I was looking for it. Again, just paid $3 for this. Ghost Rider 15. Very cool glow-in-the-dark cover. I heard ETA Nick, and maybe he's right to some degree, about when he was growing up, he liked those battle covers. People squaring off or action covers, but I don't come from the selfie generation, but maybe it's just a younger generation thing. I don't know. But he said that, kind of the younger people are kind of like these selfie covers, and it's just kind of solo character. Same thing with this Hulk cover, A pretty cool, look at that, though. that's sick. Skull box down there is really cool. And honestly, doing this, and I'll do my my DCs as well, I've kind of, what do I want to say? Not that I dislike my collection at all, but there's a lot. Maybe there's just more stuff I want. Maybe that's all it is I could see these not being in my top 10, I guess is my point. I say that, and then I'm going to show these awesome books. You know, probably, I don't know about everyone, but I haven't been around collecting for 40 years. I didn't read comic books as a kid. So these things didn't pass through my hands through the years. I got into it later in life, and anyway, everything was just new to me. And then it probably wasn't it couldn't have been as earth-shattering as when it first happened, but like when Alex Ross came on the scene, I think that got people excited, and they were like, holy cow. I've heard people kind of exclaim, like, I've loved these characters my whole life, and here's somebody doing like a realistic, like, this is what this person would look like if they existed, covers and everything like that. So I also thought Alex Ross is really cool. I still think Alex Ross is really cool. I like a lot of Alex Ross stuff, but he does have a style that, to me, you're like, oh yeah, cool, an Alex Ross cover. Oh yeah, another Alex Ross cover. They're not necessarily samey, but I don't even know. I've given this a lot of thought. Anyway, this is see, and now I hate it, having said all that, because look at this awesome Alex Ross cover. Doctor Strange 2 from, who cares? It looks like 2018. Whatever volume it is, I don't even know. But that's not why we're here. We're not here for the story. We're not here for the writer. We're not here for the interior. We're here for the dang cover. Isn't that cool, though? You got this really cool kind of top-down, twisted point of view. Can you tell he's floating in the air, or do you just know he's floating in the air because you know he can float in the air, and he's always floating in the air. You know how Doctor Strange be. But yeah, I saw this and I just thought this was fantastic. The light in a lot of Alex Ross stuff is really cool. He does do really cool stuff. He's, a classically trained painter, but he does really cool stuff with fabrics and not materials, textures and light. But yeah, I can't even remember if I filmed it. I could have already posted it. I don't know, but Alex Ross shows up on other top cover lists. Paid $44 for that. Wasn't cheap. Just got this in. Just showed this in a video. We'll just piggyback off of that Doctor Strange. This is another Doctor Strange from 1974. This is Frank Brunner, Doctor Strange 5. And I just think this is a super cool cover. I do like the, is it 4? Where he's falling into the skull mouth. That is a very cool cover. I like this one. The lighting on it, he's like not even all there, but like that obviously tells that he's probably like popping in from this other dimension or whatever have you. And I just think this is a super cool cover. I also like Doctor Strange #1 that Frank Brunner did. And that's that one. I don't have it yet, but I will. But until then, like, this is, I don't know, that's super cool. I think the only thing is that could make it better is if Doctor Strange was turned a little bit, maybe doing a little bit more than he's just popped up, straight on, hands are up in the air. See, I'm just hating on it. I'm just a hater. I'm a hater. I'm a color guy. I like color. Thor 127. Thor's not doing so good. I don't know how much I paid for this. Can't tell you anything about it. Don't know when it's from. It's 12 center. That fantastic. Colors are super cool. It's that black. I mentioned this another time. I like that dark. It's like beyond navy blue. It almost looks black. This one's not quite that, but it's there-ish. I think the color really stands out on this cover. Super nice. So that's really cool. Obviously, like Thor, it's not Thor being cool as all get out like Thor is. It's a Jack Kirby cover. Let me see if I can find out when this is from. 1960 something. 66. April 1966. I think I was told that this was like I can't remember. Anyway, I think that they overrated it. I thought it was going to be nicer than what it was. Got it on an Instagram sale years ago. I'm not really on Instagram anymore. This is why. Just kidding. These next ones, what's cool about these is they're iconic covers, but here, let me show the one I got first before I knew that it was an iconic cover. So I just got it because I thought it was super cool. It's from 1968. Paid $150 for this Jim Steranko King Size Hulk Special #1 with a Marie Severin face because the Jim Steranko face was too mean. Classic, iconic. And again, the colors, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's super cool, isn't it? And it is. And that's why it's been homaged and stuff. But I didn't get it because it was iconic or whatnot. That's what's cool about these next ones I'm going to show. It's just because they're awesome covers. And they're iconic because they happen to be awesome covers. Or are they awesome covers that happen to be iconic? Here's another one. Jack Kirby, 1969. Paid $60 for this one. Captain America 109. Another iconic cover. And why is it iconic? I don't know, but it's just like he's just drawn. The colors are on it are fantastic because he's just popping out of a newspaper. I mean, is that cool? I don't know. There's plenty of covers with superheroes popping out of stuff, and DC, they're popping out of those, they're not drums, but you know what I'm talking about, like the drums where they tear through the drum head, the paper. Anyway, you know when the high school football team runs through the banner and they rip through it, they do that thing. They're always jumping through that one, but they're silly. Maybe that's part of it. Is it's not just the pose and what they're doing, but it's the intent that's going on. The intent behind that Hulk is cool. This Captain America means business. Colors are great. Costumes great. Jack Kirby's great. Here is another one. Got this from my LCS. I was very happy to find this. Paid $250 for it. I don't know if it's gone up or down in price, and I don't care. It's from, I didn't write the date on it. Can I see somewhere? It's 25-cent square bound, 70-something, Silver Surfer #4. Here, let's move these. Iconic, awesome. Rainbow Bridge brightening up the cover. Got the cool cosmic background. Silver Surfer coming in. Dramatic pose. It's about to go down. This is pretty good matchup. Good fight that's about to happen. I don't want to say evenly matched, but hey. Some people who can dole out some punishment. I even say people. They're not even people. Anyway, fantastic book. John Buscema, Silver Surfer #4. Super cool. Yeah. Hang those up. Am I right? And then the last one. I'm not calling Imperious Flex for nothing. Love this cover. Had 3 copies. I did sell one. I'd like to get a nice copy. I have a Submariner 33. Other than Golden Age, because this is Atlas, 1954. Bill Everett cover. One of the best signatures in the biz. One of the best creations in the biz. This is a 1.8. I sold my technically highest graded one. These present pretty nicely. It's an off-white to white page. This one has color touch out the wazoo. On that black, you can see it pretty good, like up in here, all through there. Obviously, that's missing. Obviously, that whole chunk is missing. But for being, if I just went, hey, see if I can, maybe I'll take it out. Anyway, I love this cover. I think it's fantastic. I know I just said I'm kind of a color guy, a little bit devoid of color, but I'm also a Submariner guy, so I'm not going to hate on it. And when it's by the creator, and a lot of times on these covers, especially the Atlas ones, they get funky, man. Like, they're not great. This one is by far the best, in my opinion. Or they're drawing them with that big old goofy triangle head. Like, what the, I don't know. Bill Everett went to war, and other people took over. But presents pretty nicely. See if I can get this. That's what I was going to do. 1.8, you know. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Big old chunk, so that obviously is why. But I just think this is a fantastic cover. There's Old Subby, Merkin Fools. That was great. That's what was one thing that's great about Submariner. Early on, man, like he didn't mess around. He was out. Or if you were on his wrong side, he was gonna get you. This is a reprint. I don't know my history 100%. It is a reprint from earlier on, and I think from what I remember reading, he thinks these are like the saving graces. He thinks like they're under attack or they're out to ruin Atlantis, but maybe he thinks they're robots, so when he kills them, it makes it okay. He either thinks they're robots or they are robots. See, like, all this restoration, and then you can see the color in there, but it's the origin retold. But I just think it's super cool, and he's savage too, man. Just ripping the air hose. Yeah. Anyway, that's my top 10 super. Now I'm like, Namor's not a superhero, but whatever. We'll just go with it. Is there original stuff in here? I've never read this. I've had, you buy books, you don't read them. I've read the, I have the 2 Golden Age Submariner omnibus, and I've read through some of those. I've read the actual origin here. There's a Human Torch story in here. Oh, we're supposed to be looking at covers. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Anyway, isn't that cool? Fantastic. Aren't those cool? Yeah. Look at that. Hey, I had a lot of fun getting these books. You know what I'm talking about. I had a lot of fun showing you these books. I hope you had fun seeing these books. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Just like you guys, more books are on the way.